Jealousy, jealousy, jealousy. Jealousy is a cruel mistress. Can you ever actually love someone else's love? Stick around, find out about compersion. Live, trance, and prosper. Hi, I'm Reverend Dr. Brian David Phillips, and welcome to this little talk about compersion. Now, compersion is often discussed related to polyamory. Polyamory is the love of multiple individuals. It's not polygamy or bigamy per se or anything like that. Rather, it is related more to group loving. It can encompass multiple loves of polygamy and bigamy and that sort of thing. But it can also be intentional families, intentional groups, or non-intentional group love. Compersion is often put up as an underlying concept that feeds relationships. See, in monogamous relationships, some folks feel jealousy when their partner is showing affection to another person. And that jealousy fuels all sorts of problems. And when formerly monogamous folks become poly, or they go beyond the limits of their couple's relationship, jealousy can be a very strong issue. Compersion is what polyamorous claim is the underlying fuel for them. Rather than feeling jealous of their significant other having another love, they feel love based upon the other person's happiness. So if I love another person, I will feel happy for them when they are happy. A genuine happiness, not a creepy, sure, go ahead. Go ahead, I'm so happy for you. But an actual genuine feeling of compersion. Now, compersion is related to simply love. I have a daughter. I'm very happy for her when she finds happiness. Her happiness genuinely makes me feel good. I don't have to have feelings toward the person or persons that my daughter might have feelings for or be attracted to. I don't have to have that. I just feel happy that she's happy. And I have a genuine joy when she feels happiness for whatever reason, in relationships or outside of that. And that filial or that paternal love is something that's just there. It's an unconditionality that exists for me. No matter what happens in my life, no matter what happens with my daughter, I will always love her. I feel that in my bones, and it's very clear to me. Now, in romantic relationships, people might feel differently. Some people have this idea that love is finite and that you can only love one person at a time, despite studies showing very clearly that in most cultures that are monogamous, the monogamy tends to be serial monogamy, which is a form of polygamy, or polyamory, it's just one at a time. Or there's what's one of the reasons for divorce in the Western world? That would be extramarital affairs, where people are per se in monogamous relationships and yet they go beyond that. Certainly anthropologists have studied this. I'm not saying one thing or another. I'm not advocating polyamory. I'm not advocating monogamy. I'm just stating that these are things that we need to be aware of. And those in monogamous relationships often have feelings of intimate jealousy when it comes to their partner's expression of love outside of their relationship. But it's not just about their romantic feelings, it's also about other forms of happiness. when we're a couple, we need to allow the person we're with to experience joy and pleasure and happiness of whatever degree that's appropriate for them, without feeling that if it doesn't involve me, then it's not a good thing. My wife can love certain artists and listen to certain music without me being upset. I can have hobbies that my wife doesn't enjoy without her being upset. That's related to these core feelings. Of course, compersion and jealousy in romantic situations are far more powerful and far more visceral. But compersion, it can be a fascinating concept because so many people are raised to believe one way. But there are other models out there. I grew up in a culture of monogamy and of the love marriage, but I have friends who grew up in cultures of polygamy and of arranged marriages. Very different. And it was very interesting to me on a trip to India, where on television we saw some psychologists talking about the problem with love marriage and how arranged marriages are normal. And folks would ask me about it. They were fascinated by this concept because it was so alien to them. Compersion is an alien concept to many of us who are raised in strictly monogamous relationships. But please understand that while polyamory may not work for you, it may work for those folks who are engaged in it. Compersion can be borrowed, the concept, for other aspects of our lives as well. I hope this little talk has been helpful to you. You may have noticed we changed our schedule for postings, but we will still be contributing to church news and to pastoral questions and saving, as well as trance time. So check those series out. More videos on the way. Once a month we have a webinar with my other sites, my other functions, as well as some interesting things that are happening. Be sure to click subscribe so you get a notice for when we have a new video, and comment and like us and let us know how you feel. Tell us what we're doing right so we can bring more content to you. I do the videos not so much just to video my face, but because I honestly want to touch you and make your life better as best I can. So help me help you by letting me know what you need. Okay? Click subscribe. But for now, this is Reverend Dr. Brian David Phillips saying, live trance and prosper. Bye-bye.